Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, May 21st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. Plus, during the video we will give you 3 hidden keywords and numbers. Combine it together and you will get an extra betting pick. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. New York Yankees vs Chicago White Sox. Our team pick is Yankees minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. But before we continue, here is our first keyword, New York Yankees. Don't forget to keep on watching our video so you don't miss our picks and to find the other 2 keywords for an extra pick. Back to our analysis. Despite dropping the final game of the 4-game set in Baltimore, the Yankees remain at the top of the charts in the American League. Coming into this series, the Yankees are a Major League best 28-10, including an impressive 14-4 at Yankee Stadium. In Thursday's finale with Baltimore, the Yankees dropped just their second game in 11 starts when Anthony Santander lined a 3-run walk-off home run in the 9th for a 9-6 Baltimore victory. It marked just the first loss in 19 games when the Yankees scored 5 or more runs in a game. New York returns home after a 6-2 road trip. The sample size for Nestor Cortes has grown large enough now that he can no longer be considered anything short of a dominant left-handed starter. In 21 starts, he has struck out 124 batters in just 113 innings. Additionally, he has allowed just 84 hits. He has allowed a total of 15 runs in 10 career starts at Yankee Stadium. Cortes is coming off 2 straight dominant performances, an 8-inning 3-hitter versus these White Sox, and a 7.1-inning 1-hitter against the Rangers at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees have hit left-handed pitching extremely well at home, due in no small part to their big right-handed batter's ability to go to the other way to the short porch in right field. The likes of Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton and Josh Donaldson should have a field day against a soft-throwing Keuchel. Keuchel has pitched well in his last 2 outings but struggled overall this season and can get hammered if he is unable to keep the ball down. The Yankees should roll to a multi-run win in Game 1 of this series. Our total pick is over 8.5 runs. And here is why. The New York Yankees are still arguably the best teams in baseball, and Nestor Cortes Jr. has been the best starting pitcher. He dominated against the Chicago White Sox in his last start and should be able to do well. In 3 starts inside of Yankee Stadium this year, he is pitching to a 1.00 ERA and has looked nothing short of the best pitcher in the first 6 weeks of the regular season. The White Sox are a brutal 2-10 in their previous 12 games against the Yankees, so go with the New York Yankees to cover the run line here. Chicago Cubs vs Arizona Diamondbacks. Our team pick is Arizona for the win. And here is why. Arizona did not come into the season with high expectations, at least from the outside, but it has been an interesting start to the 2022 campaign for the Diamondbacks. They lost 8 of their first 11 games, which was not particularly surprising, before winning 15 of their next 22 games. Arizona went ice cold after that stretch, losing 6 straight games, including 2 losses to the Cubs. The Diamondbacks have been able to avenge those losses over the past 2 days, picking up a pair of wins. Their 8-game road trip will conclude on Sunday, and they will begin a 9-game homestand. Chicago is on pace for another season that ends in early elimination from the playoffs. The Cubs went 9-18 through their first 27 games and have dropped 3 straight games heading into this contest. They put together a rare 4-game winning streak last week, but they have not been able to build on that momentum. Chicago is wrapping up a 7-game homestand this weekend, so it will be trying to bounce back before hitting the road for a trip to Cincinnati. The Cubs have been better than Arizona offensively, ranked number 20 in batting average .231. They scored 6 runs on Friday, but they still came up well short. I would not be surprised if this line starts to move towards Arizona before this game begins. The Diamondbacks have the better starting pitcher and have already won the first 2 games of this series. Bumgarner has turned back the clock so far this season, spinning multiple gems en route to one of the best ERAs among starting pitchers. Neither lineup is very powerful, which means the pitching matchup is even more important than normal. I expect Arizona to clinch the series win and extend its winning streak on Saturday. Chicago has now gone 3-13 in its last 16 games at Wrigley Field. Our second keyword is under. Don't forget to keep watching till the end of the video so you don't miss any of our picks and to find the last keyword for the extra pick. Now back for our total pick is under the total, and here is why. The starting pitching of Madison Bumgarner and Justin Steele should be more than enough to limit the amount of base runners in this game to the point where they are not going to score runs. These offenses combined for 16 runs in the game, so this is a chance for the offenses to step back and the bullpen to improve here. The under has hit in 6 of the last 7 games against one another, so go with the under to hit in this game as well. Toronto Blue Jays vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is Cincinnati for the win. And here is why. Cincinnati got off to one of the worst starts in MLB history, losing 22 of its first 25 games. The Reds have responded with a quietly good stretch of baseball, winning 8 of their last 12 contests. They took both games in Cleveland earlier this week, as the middle game of that series was postponed due to weather. Cincinnati has not lost a series since its 3-22 start, which came to an end following a loss to Milwaukee on May 5. The Reds are amid a 10-game road trip that will wrap up this weekend. Toronto has been trending in the opposite direction of Cincinnati this season. The Blue Jays went 15-8 through their first 23 games, but they have lost 10 of their 15 games since then. They did take 2 out of 3 against Seattle earlier this week, with a lone loss coming in the final game of the series. Toronto is in the middle of a 6-game homestand after playing host to the Mariners in that 3-game set. The Blue Jays are playing in one of the toughest divisions in the majors, as they are trailing AL East, leading New York by 8 games. They are also 3 games back of second-place Tampa Bay. There are several reasons why Cincinnati is an attractive betting option as a long-shot underdog on Saturday afternoon. The Reds have one of the most inconsistent starters in baseball on the mound, but Green is capable of producing a shutout performance on any given day, as evidenced by his 7.1 scoreless frames his last time out. Cincinnati is also going to have Votto back in a lineup that has been playing much better, leading the Reds to wins in 8 of their last 12 games. Toronto has been trending in the opposite direction and Mano is coming off his worst start of the year, so I will gladly back Cincinnati at this price. Our total pick is under the total, and here is why. The Blue Jays have won 2 of their last 3 games and 5 of their last 8 home games. They played well offensively in recent games, scoring 10 runs in their last 3 games. They've hit the ball well against right-handers, and they're facing a starter that has struggled on the mound, especially on the road, where he has given up 19 runs in 4 starts, so expect them to play well offensively in this game. The Reds have also played well in recent games, but they continue to struggle offensively, scoring 10 runs in their last 4 games. Things won't get easier for them in this game because they haven't hit the ball well against right-handers and Mano has been dominant on the mound, giving up 3 earned runs in 3 home starts, so expect them to have a hard time keeping up with the Blue Jays. And before we end our video, our third keyword is 14 runs. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.